We're kind of going back a little for today's message. Last week we saw the people in their home, their own land of Canaan. But God had told them that they would only have the land that he had given them if they kept to his law. Now God had given them this law before they had gone into the land. He had taken Moses, the leader of the people, up a mountain and had spoken to him. Why did God give them these laws? One of the reasons was to make them different to the people around them. They were to live in a special way. It also was to show them what God was like and what he considered important. It was to help them to live in faith. By following the laws God had given them, it showed that they trusted in what God had planned for them and that that was the best thing to do. If we follow God's law, it gives us happiness. He gave them 10 laws in particular that I want to look at this morning. 1. You shall have no other gods before me. The Egyptians worshipped hundreds of different gods, but God explained that he and he alone was really God. He cared for them and loved them. Why would they need someone else? 2. You shall not make idols. God is beyond our understanding, so we should not try and make statues or pictures to show what he is like. God is indestructible, all-powerful, has lived forever, knows all things and can see and hear all things. How can a painting or statue capture all that? 3. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. That means to be careful how they were to use God's name. They weren't to use it as a swear word or to use it without thinking about it or to use it for the wrong reason. 4. Remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. One day a week, Saturday for them, was to be kept special, different to the others, a day where they could rest. 5. Honour your father and your mother. They were to respect their mums and dads. They were to listen to what they said and they were to care for them as they got older. 6. You shall not murder. Every human is a little reflection of God, therefore they weren't to take someone's life. 7. You shall not commit adultery. God created marriage to be for life. Husbands and wives were to promise to stay together and be faithful to each other. 8. You shall not steal. They weren't to take something that didn't belong to them. 9. You shall not lie. They were to tell the truth. And 10. You shall not covet. They were to be thankful for the things that they had, and they weren't to be jealous of what their neighbours had. One way of summing these laws up would be by saying, love God with all your heart and love other people as you love yourself. But could the people keep all these rules? No. Even while Moses was with God, getting these laws, they were breaking them. They made a cow made of gold, and they bowed down to this cow, saying, thank you for bringing us out of Egypt. Sadly, this was not the last time that they broke God's law. Even when God's people were in the land, they made idols out of stone and wood, and they worshipped them instead of the true God. Well, what hope was there if they couldn't live up to the law? Well, the law was supposed to be like a mirror to show them that they needed a saviour. They needed someone perfect. They needed that very same deliverer that had been promised so many times before. Someone who could keep all the law. Someone who was obedient and good in every way. When would he come?